It's 8:02 a.m., September 20th. One, I never gave anyone permission to gamble with my money or property, ever, nor perform betting impersonation. I smell a bet is a figure of speech when these people are lying, and I'd hear them. That's just me talking shit to them because I used to hear some guys say that when people are lying via telepathy. There was no official bet. I've never been like, I bet a goat and some goat's milk in a car for X, Y, and Z at this for this amount of money. I've never done that in my life. And I've never gambled on the internet either. So these guys are full of shit. But I've never performed betting impersonation. I've never performed betting. I've never given anyone to gamble my property in my life, or money, etc., or ideas. Also, I've never bent the knee, whatever the fuck that means to anyone. I always tell all these people to eat shit and keep writing to law enforcement, even when they're committing aggravated assault and robbery on me, attempting murder on me, and more. You should get to the bottom of what they mean by bend the knee. What they mean by bend the knee is they fire WMDs at you and commit severe crimes with terrorist weaponry and try to attempt murder on you, abuse you into submission and into silence. Yeah, I've never stayed silent. I was told these guys to eat shit over almost 5 years and 7 months. The other thing is, if that's a bet, I never accepted that bet. Why the hell would I accept a bet that involves trying to suppress my free speech and giving people permission to use WMDs on me, satellite weapons, neurophysiological weapons, and more? Yeah, I've never accepted a bet like that in my life and never would. I like my free speech. And I've never been paid for anything, but I never bent the knee to anyone, and no one has the right to my property. And these guys need to go to prison. And they were using tech on me in the middle of this video in the very beginning. That's why I misspoke. But yeah, these people are performing betting impersonation and gambling with money and property that's not theirs. They're stealing my ideas and gambling with them illegally. They are committing economic espionage. These people are involved in organized crime, RICO, and terrorism. I never bent the knee to any Jeff guy. I never bent the knee to anyone. These guys are just stealing property and running property illegally that I don't know about and never seen. I just hear about it. I don't even know if it's real or if it's part of their human programming nonsense or whatever. But they do claim I own some property, and there were some games where I could have sold some ideas, and I was supposed to meet people. No one told me this other than via telepathy. So it could be part of their human programming jazz or what. But they're people who actually literally commit crimes on me for my ideas and property. Aggravated assault and robbery with technology, and they're always stealing, and they even block my emails when I write to Intellectual Property Rights Commission. So they're always trying to prevent this from being the things I say. They always try to find ways to try to block the things I say from getting to the government's attention and put in the government's radar. Because a part of what they're doing with their human programming and their system of control is they try to control people and tell them not to write to the government. They'll kill people. They'll do this. They'll do that. If you bring the things I say to the government's attention or anyone involved in this realm, they threaten to kill people if you bring stuff to the government's attention. So they like to keep things off the government's radar through threats. That's part of the reason they have so much beef with me, because I bring everything to the government's attention. So why would I not bring people trying to murder me, kill me, frame me, harm me, steal from me to the government's attention? Because, that's the government's job to regulate. But there's a lot of guys involved with some gambling ring and some IP theft, economic espionage ring, this new age mind slavery ring. And they threaten to murder people if you bring it to the government's attention. So that's a big piece of this. So how are these guys not in prison with this implantation, terrorist weapons, these satellite weapons, and more? And yeah, these people are gambling with money and property that's not theirs, illegally and repeatedly. And no, I never bent the knee to anyone. These guys are full of shit, whatever the hell that even means. And I never would agree to a bet that involves using WMDs on me, neurophysiological weapons, shocking my heart, generals, etc. Until I quote bend the knee, and I never did. But I never placed or accepted any bet either. I've never accepted a bet with these people in my life. So who are these people making up lies to morons claiming they accept bets for me when they don't? Who are these fucking idiots? And how the hell is this going on in my life? And why aren't these guys in prison? And what is this nonsense?